was just practicing my knife skills in case I ever find myself fighting a wild bear out in the wild somewhere. But you're not here for this. Um, Hello there. My name is Hannibal the Ultimate, and thank you for watching the first episode of my new segment called "What is Hip Hop and what happened to it." Now we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this. Let's start off with the the most basic question, and that is, what is hip hop? Now, to keep it just basic, to keep it plain, simple, not to insult your intelligence. Um, Hip hop is a music genre and it is a culture at the same time. I'll go ahead and give you a little background and a little history on hip hop. It started during the 1970s in South Bronx, New York, and it was built on the philosophy of five different principles. Now, these principles are rap, turntablism, graffiti, dancing, and knowledge. Now, the last one, the fifth one, is my personal favorite because knowledge, one of the core principles of hip hop, is what gives hip hop its intellectual aspect. And although by today's popular belief or today's popular definition of hip hop, a lot of people, especially people, critics of hip hop who criticize it without even knowing what it is, love to um, think that hip hop has nothing to do with knowledge, but that's totally not true. As a matter of fact, if you go to Wikipedia right now and you look up hip hop, on their website they describe the five pillars, but they take away knowledge. So they talk about rap, graffiti, turntablism, and dancing, but they magically leave knowledge completely out of the equation. And that's very important, and we're going to talk about that in a later episode because that's what's known as revisionism, or in other words, somebody is trying to warp what hip hop truly is and consequently make it worse. But we'll get to that in a later video. Getting back to the history of hip hop. Um, Now, you must understand, hip hop has had many different influences, many different, more specifically, music genres have influenced hip hop and basically made hip hop what it was at its inception. And those music genres are like blues, jazz, funk, soul, R&B, gospel, and even rock and roll. All of these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful music genres that deserve so much respect. And I love all of those music genres. They've all contributed to what hip hop was. They kind of helped create it into what it was when it began during the 1970s. So by now you're probably asking yourself, why would I bother making a segment like this? You're even asking yourself probably, why would you watch this? Well, the answer is quite simple, really. And that's because, keeping it simple, you are the survival of hip hop. It's in your hands. You are the future and you're the tomorrow. Talking about the younger generation, of course. And the way hip hop is today, unfortunately, if all the people who love hip hop and all the people who have been living in it for decades and years were to die now and hip hop was to be entrusted to you tomorrow, unfortunately, hip hop is doomed. It has no future. I mean, you see evidence of that all the time. Just turn on the TV. Look at BET. Look at MTV. Look at the music industry. All of these so-called rappers, they're not really rappers. We'll get to that in a later section of my segment, a later video, of course. What is a rapper? What is rap? What is hip hop? What's the difference? A lot of people don't know this. You see, a lot of people just go into iTunes and they download something from some new rapper, but it's not the case. Most of these so-called rappers are just celebrity. See, look at that word there. Celebrity, pseudo rapper figureheads. That's all they are. They're public images. They're not real rappers because a rapper is a real thing. Now, Before you 2000s kids go claiming that I'm just some hating old man, please keep in mind that I'm only 23 years old. I'm not, it's not like I was born in the 60s and I was a teenager during the 70s when hip hop got created. It's not the case at all. That's way above my generation. I'm a 90s kid. And I, to all the younger generation out there, I just want to say that this is not, I'm not trying to attack you. I respect you. I really do. Trust me, if I didn't respect you, and most importantly, if I didn't believe in you, I wouldn't make this video. There's tons of other videos, ideas I have that I would love to make. But this is important enough for me to make. And this is a very important section to me. I'm going to put a lot of my heart and soul into it. Every Thursday, I'm going to be uploading a new video. This week, because it's my first week trying out this segment, I'm going to give you 2 videos. And as an added bonus, I'm going to give you a song of the week. At the end of every video, please just go ahead and click on the link. It's going to be in the video or it's going to be in the description. And I'll just give you slowly and surely, week after week, I'll give you examples of real hip hop. And you'll begin to understand and realize that hip hop deserves just as much respect, just as much acknowledgement as any other culture out there. But if you look at the modern day definition of hip hop, not only does it have a negative connotation, but it's frowned upon by mainstream society. And that's not fair, it's not right. Hip hop is my culture and it deserves respect, just like every other culture out there. So before I let you go in this first episode, I want to give you the song of the week. Keep in mind, I'm going to give you 2 songs of the week. This is one out of 2 of them. And this first song, I think you'll really love. The lyricism is fantastic. The beat is amazing. For the time period, of course. Please look up this song, or I'll put the link in the description for you. Click on the link. It's called How Many Mics by the Fugees. You'll love it. You'll dig it. For you 2000s kids out there who listen to rap music solely for the melody, just take it some time out of your day. Listen to this song. It probably is a 3 or 4 minute song. Listen to the lyricism. Just listen to the words. Listen to what they say. Just one time, at least. And in that case, I will thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Hannibal the Ultimate, and I will see you next video.